The National Guard, a force with a rich history dating back to the 1600s, is facing a controversial shift in its role under the Trump administration. Traditionally seen as modern-day minutemen, ready to respond to emergencies and natural disasters, the Guard is now being deployed in ways that many military experts argue are straying from its core mission. But here's where it gets even more intriguing. While some see these new tasks as a misuse of the Guard's capabilities, others might argue it's an evolution of their role in an ever-changing world. Is this a necessary adaptation or a dangerous precedent? In recent weeks, National Guard members have been spotted pruning trees, collecting trash, and patrolling neighborhoods in cities like Washington, D.C. Since August, troops in the capital have cleared over 1,142 bags of trash, spread 1,045 cubic yards of mulch, and even packaged 6,030 pounds of food, according to the U.S. Army. While these efforts might seem commendable, they raise questions about whether the Guard is being used for tasks better suited to local authorities or community programs. And this is the part most people miss: the Guard's presence in Democratic-led cities, often to address crime or support ICE operations, has sparked concerns about politicization of a historically apolitical force. The Trump administration has also pushed for Guard deployments in Oregon, Illinois, and Missouri to safeguard ICE facilities and assist with administrative tasks. In Memphis, their role remains unclear, but the city government describes them as the eyes and ears for local law enforcement. Last week, President Trump praised the Guard for making D.C. safer, calling their mission critical. But retired military leaders like Major General William Enyart, a former Democratic congressman, argue this is a misuse of a vital resource. It is a misuse of a great instrument, he said, echoing concerns about how these deployments might affect recruitment and public trust. Historically, the Guard has been a lifeline during crises, from the 9/11 terrorist attacks, where they searched for survivors in the rubble, to Hurricane Katrina, where they evacuated nearly 2,000 residents and delivered essential supplies. The Guard has embodied the spirit of the Minutemen. During the COVID-19 pandemic, they staffed emergency call centers, worked at food banks, and even assisted with the somber task of removing the deceased from hospitals. Most recently, Texas Guardsmen rescued over 520 people during devastating floods in July. This adaptability has earned them comparisons to a Swiss Army knife, but Major General Enyart warns against taking advantage of their versatility. Soldiers like to have a useful mission, he said, emphasizing the importance of deploying them for tasks that truly defend the nation or aid in disaster recovery. Another concern is the impact on part-time Guard members who juggle civilian jobs, education, and family responsibilities. Retired Major General Randy Manner worries these deployments could hurt recruitment and drive a wedge between the American people and the military. But here's the question that divides opinions. Is the Guard's evolving role a necessary response to modern challenges, or is it a risky departure from their traditional mission? As the debate continues, one thing is clear: the National Guard's future hangs in the balance. What do you think? Is this a step forward or a misstep? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments.